So I had a person come up to me in class last week, and she said that she had a lousy day. She was really stressed. She couldn't focus. She didn't know why she was there, but she brought herself to yoga anyway. And I really admired her and respected her for that choice. I think all of us can fall into a mood, can fall into a funk, and let the power of what's going on in our lives take over. And usually it doesn't help. Usually it just festers and it just makes us feel worse. So she came to class and it took her a while to get into it. And she asked for a longer meditation at the start so she could kind of get herself out of her head. And at the end of class, she was great. She was feeling wonderful. And I know we all know that. And we all know, including me, God knows, that we need to do what's good for us. But why don't we want to do what's good for us? It's kind of odd when you think about it. That a lot of the time our evil twin takes over and our desire for being mad or being lazy or being whatever in our heads takes over and we don't want to do what's good for us, even though we know what that might be. Like going to a yoga class or talking to a friend or going for a walk, whatever it might be. So my thought when I thought about this more was what can help with that, and the word mindfulness came to my head. And mindfulness being that you just sort of take a moment and you think, try and get not necessarily out of your head, but to sort of think about what's going on with you, and that it may be more about anger and self-destructive behavior or non-productive behavior than it is about doing something good for you. So the mindfulness is to sort of take a pause, take a breath, and just, what do I need? And what I need may sometimes be I need to be pissed off. I need to be mad. I need to be whatever. But sometimes it might just mean I need to go to yoga. It might mean I need to take a nap or whatever it may be, call a friend, go for a walk. So I guess that's my advice or my lesson that I learned from that person last week is to try and not fall into your own despair all the time, and try to pull yourself out. And by pulling yourself out, not to ignore the problem, but just to do what's best for you, do what's better for you, which is really, really hard sometimes. But I guess we got to try.